We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Hurry!
Check 99. Check
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
So,
You ain't going no. Hey, we're 33. 951. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's run. Bang.
this is Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Check the out. Check the out.
Hey, dude.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Blue there.
On third down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first and 10, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slam. Regular. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey! I got more.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
King.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up the field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, they didn't exactly, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check nine.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got one. Pistol. 57 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. Chance. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert.
From the gun, Mayfield got his open man. It's Carr. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Under 10.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Recon, 132 fighter.
At the 34-yard line.
Hurry! He's coming in motion. Hey.
On 2nd down now, it's Carr. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Hey,
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're running it. Jim, you draw quarters. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 50. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Carr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Run. Get wide. Hey, orbit. Watch the twist. Hurry.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone. A little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hurry.
Draw play. This is Hines. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Pilot, 64, weak. Real. Hey, wahoo!
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And it's a tremendous return as they find the yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should give a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second and a couple. Jackson being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Sometimes the most effective routes, you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
1st down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Alert!
A 2-yard pickup.
Go!
Mike 57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Run.
That was the Mike. Mike 57.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, high 7. Alert, 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 alert.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch it.
Real. Hey, Haywood.
57. Mike, 57.
I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check it out, read.
Now it's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Carr. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Don't be mad.
Any weapon.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hurry.
On me. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carr. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Regular. Run. Go. Up. Hey, exit.
Now Mayfield. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise. 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, dude.
Check, 59.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield, he's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a give right side. Hull. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hull. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
218, chopper.
Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3.